Today, we're going to introduce the Loco web framework, which is very much like Ruby on Rails but for Rust. We're going to see that Are We Web Yet is an absolute definite yes with Loco. Not only that, you'll see how hyper productive you can be with it. You don't need any cloud provider, no need to learn anything about the cloud. You can build stuff right there on your PC, fully immersed in building, and then finally deploy with multiple options. First, feel free to open the docs as you follow this video. And if you're trying out things, install Loco and the dependencies that are required. We're going to go from zero to production in this video, so hang tight. First, start by running Loco new and create a new app. Call it pre-launch. Pick SaaS app, SQLite, async, and server render views. Async will perform background jobs in process and will use server render views to be able to use HTMX, which is a hybrid JavaScript and server render technology that can help you avoid building a client-side app and just focus on the server. All right, let's go into our app. Cargo Loco start to see it. First time building will take a minute. We expect to see a friendly hello screen from Loco. Localhost 5150. And there it is. Great. Now let's create something. Loco generates scaffold contacts with email, unique string, and HTMX. HTMX is almost magic. It sends fragments of HTML down the wire to create a client-side-like experience without using any React or anything like that. Now start the app. Let's check it out. Contacts new. Add a new contact. Great, it works. Now view it. Let's add another. Great, we can also view the list. This is a full CRUD app. Now let's design our launch page and replace the create page. This is simple HTML with some HTMX annotations to give us that magic experience. So no special skills needed. I'll drop in a design I have using Tailwind. Super simple. Tweak it a bit. Great. Now let's start the app again. Looking nice. Let's add another contact. And let's design this success HTML fragment. This is the show page. We just need a thank you message, so no data objects needed. The design is complete. Now, let's try adding an existing contact, see what happens. Well, it doesn't work. The email field is unique and fails a database constraint. This is great. It protects us like it should. Let's check if the contact exists before adding it. This should be done using transactions, but just for this case, checking and adding should be good enough. No SQL is needed here. We're using high-level constructs provided by Loco and CRM. Check the count, and true if greater than 0. Back to our controller. We ask our model if it exists, and notice that business logic lives in the model. Let's just trace if it exists for logs. And if it doesn't, add it. Let's clean up the show view, which expects a data object, and restart to take our changes. By the way, you can use Cargo Watch to automate restarting. Add existing contact again. Great, it shows in our logs. Now let's create a tool to get all our contacts. This is done in Loco using a task. Cargo Loco generate task, dump contacts. We create a task and code we need. And now just name the task. And get all contacts using the CRM query functions. Print all contacts. This is standard Rust iteration and Rust objects now. Cargo Loco task shows all tasks. Let's run dump contacts. Great, it works. Let's create the terms of service and about pages. These are simple pages. We can generate a dedicated controller called pages for this. Cargo Loco generate controller pages with about and terms. Use HTMX. As always, Loco generates and wires the right code in the right place for you. This is the new pages controller. And these are the HTML pages. Let's add links to the pages. Agree to terms and a footer. Start the app. And this is it. Fantastic. Now let's deploy to production. We'll use ShadowRS, which gives us free compute and free database instances. You can use it too. It's free for everyone. Loco generates and configures your app for Shuttle automatically by using the deployment generator. Loco generate deployment. Pick Shuttle. Let's fix this underscore. Shuttle needs hyphens. By the way, you do need to create your own app in ShadowRS. We assume you already played with it a little before running the deployment. Now to deploy production, we need to populate the production config. So let's copy from development and deploy. Done. It's that simple. Let's visit the app. Add a contact. This is also using Postgres instead of SQLite. We developed with SQLite and changed nothing. Got a production app in no time. How about we dump contacts from production? We'll use the production Postgres connection. Just stick it as an environment variable and run the task locally. By the way, all the secrets you see here are dead by the time this video is published, so don't worry about it. That's it. We had a real app, zero to real production, in full Rust with Loco. To learn more, you can go into the Quick Start guide. Hopefully you'll find Loco productive and fun, and build your next app with it. Goodbye.